Well, today, if you grew up in the 80s and you liked gross stuff, especially boys liking gross stuff, and you were a boy and you liked cards, sporting cards and different things like that, or maybe not even sporting cards, just other kind of cards, you liked Garbage Pail Kids. And today, where I grew up in the 80s, I had quite a bit of collection back then, doing trades and stuff for kids and stuff, but got rid of them like a fool. But now I've got a few here random over the last few years, some of them in protector cases and stuff, that I want to showcase and show off. So if you got a few minutes, let's look at some gross stuff from the Garbage Pail Kids from the 1980s. First few I'm going to show off are in this... they're loose. They're not even in cases. They had some crazy stuff, though. There was a Bazooka Joanne with the gum blowing up. If you're not really familiar with Garbage Pail, they were kind of making fun of Cabbage Patch Kids and stuff with gross stuff. So, yeah, they had quite a bit. I'm not going to read every one of them to you. You can read it right there for yourself. They had some crazy looking stuff. Here's another. And another thing is, they also had an A card and a B card with different names. Like this one right here had two different ones. Some of them I've got like that. So this is one of my favorite ones I remember growing up. They also reproduced and remade a few newer ones here recently in the last few years. Packed Mac. I haven't got into getting any of them. I like the old school stuff right here. Rainy Storm. Juicy Bruce. That's a funny one. And if you, got lucky, you could find your name, which I do have one with my name on it. And there was 2 or 3 of them. You can look them up online, and it'll tell you on their website, and type your name in, and it'll show you the cards that they made with your name. So here's some more, just some ones. I'm not really for sure, and some of them, if you put them together on the back on certain ones, they would make like a puzzle. Coat Rack Zach. They had all kinds. Now these are here are not really the greatest shape, but then the other ones I have is in better shape. I have them in little cases. Some of them they did like movie stuff, kind of similar to movie stuff and everything, and some of the other ones they did sideways like this. Just crazy, grossed out stuff, man, back then. Cold cut. Had a face on it and everything. I think I got a second one of that too, I believe. I remember this, Double Iris. Doug Food. It's got the dog and stuff. Crazy. Tommy Ache. Just some crazy stuff. I like this one too. This is cool. Dustin to Dust. And like I said, I picked these up a little bit everywhere. I picked them up sometimes at yard sales. I picked up a few of them quite a bit at like a store that was selling them for like $1 a piece. Mainly the ones that I've got in my cases and stuff. They were really good shape. I picked up 5 every time I went to the store to buy other things and stuff. And I picked up some at a flea market, like a big stack. I think this is the stack that I bought at the flea market real cheap. I think it was like $5 for all of them. So I got like 30 cards, something. That's a lot better deal than $1 a piece. But, every once in a while if I saw them, I had to grab them. Burt Food. Just some different type of ones. Rudy Canal. Pull the whole damn skeleton out right there. Just crazy stuff, man. And like I said, they had an A and a B card, and some of them on the backs. Well, that one does too. That one's pretty cool. Some of them had the card things on the back where they would, well, most of the ones are the puzzle ones. They had so many. I think they had like 15 series back then. And some of them were actually worth some money, and some people have got them graded over the years. This one's I've got 2 of this one. There's the first one, and then there's the second one. Different names. I've got a few like that. I like that one too. Juicy Jules, and then vomited. And then we got another one from that one in the front there that I had a double of. Before I show you any more, I'm going to show you these two. These are like 5x7s they had back in the day, and I remember grabbing a few of these out of these real big cases. I don't know how many came in each one, but I bought these frames at Walmart. They're 5x7s, and they just slide up in the back, and so I could set them up somewhere instead of tacking them up on a wall or whatever. But there's mine, Junk Food John. That's one of mine. There's another one called One Note Johnny, I think, and he's like farting, blowing a trumpet, and the farts coming out of him with a sound or whatever. But that's when I found these at a flea market. They're slobby robby. I only got 2 of them, but I bought the case, the little, I think these were like $2 and something, maybe $3 at the most, and I put these up on the shelf like that. So I just wanted to show these real quick before we get back into the small ones. These are only 2 big ones that I do have. Let's look through the ones in the hard cases now. We're just going to get a few out here and there, but I'll let you see what I got. Snot coming out. There's always a lot of snot. I like this one too. I posted a picture of this one on my Instagram last year for, I think, Halloween. This one I've got 2 of. Rugged Roy, and they didn't always show now some of them had these on the back. This is what I was going to say earlier. Some of them had these things on the back like this. Puzzle Puke, it says. There's another one, Buried Berry. That's the same as that one. I got a few in this one where I've got 2 of them. Commentary. Groovy Greg. Taste Bud. Coming out of his damn nose right there. It's pretty wild. Well, coming out of his ear. There's another one. It's the same name, but just different one. I've got quite a few in this one. I'm really not sure about the which ones and which series these were from. I don't really care. I'm not trying to collect them all or anything. I just grab them when they're cheap, and there's your little thing on the back of that one right there. You can read that, pause it, check it out. Just stuff that I wanted to pick up when I picked up. And there might be some I'm actually got 1, 2 or 3 of. I don't know. Sticky Ricky. Check that one out. But that's, like I said, it was just the name of the game in the 80s. Grossed out stuff. And it's funny how they made this stuff back then. Well, back then, I mean, there was so much damn grossed out stuff, I guess, grossed out in the era of things there. Set them to the side, pour out a little bit more of these. Smokey Joe. And then we got overripe. They just come up with everything. I don't know how they come up with some of this stuff, but they sure did. And hey, look at that, hitting his eyeball out right there. Pretty cool. Fritz Spritz, he's getting ready to pee on that thing, I believe. Jack Splat. Doing the painting and stuff. Plucked a Daisy. I mean, they just come up with everything. It's funny. Some of them are actually worth a little bit of money now. Luckily, I'm not lucky enough to have some of the ones that's worth a lot of money, I don't think. I like this one, all the colors. But it doesn't really matter if they're worth a whole lot to me or not. I just like the ones that I've got. And I got lucky to get these. I like that one. I always like this one too, Cracked Jack. Because my mom, when I was a kid, she had a little, like a, what do you call it, hope chest or whatever they call it. And I took one of these off and stuck it on there, and it's still on there today after 30-some years. Well, some of it is. Some of it's been ripped off since then, but handy randy. I'll slide down to the back. Up and get some more of these out. You're getting Bruce Moose. Some of them, that, like I said, they did after movies and stuff, like Rambo. That's kind of like a Rambo thing right there. This is a famous one right here. With the snot and everything. This is Blasted Billy. I'd love to have the other Billy's ones and the Atom Bomb. The Atom Bomb is the pricey one if you can get it graded. This one's cool. This is a neat one. And I've got the second one of that too, Undead Jed. I like that vampire one too. That's pretty cool. And some of them I remember having as a kid, and some of them I don't. I remember this one, Crystal Gale. It's a cheese grater thing there, like it's been cut up. This is a popular one too, I believe, Ultraviolet. Then we have Michael Mutant. Check that out. Pretty cool. I mean, we just everything. Teddy Bear. I don't know that one. He's got the baby in his hand. That's pretty cool. Just neat drawings. Stuff Steven. Boney Tony. Crazy stuff, man. Clark Kent. Like instead of Clark Kent, Clark Kent. And Sloshed Josh. Let's get into a little bit more of them. I got a few more here to show you. Okay, here's another big stack. Phony Lisa. That one's pretty cool. This one's pretty cool. It's like Godzilla frying Ryan. Just a little bit of everything on these things. This one me and my buddy used to joke about all the time. Ashley Can. There was a girl in our neighborhood. Her name was Ashley, and we always called her Ashley Can. Hygiene. That looks like that hurts. Rocky, was that Picture Horror Show or whatever? That's kind of like that Rocky Horror. Clark Shark. Lukewarm. Pretty cool. June Moon. That one's but it's got growing up in the 80s, man, buying these things. Pretty cool. Hanky Panky. Can't get that one right. I like this one too. I always like the Charlotte's Web one. Some people are hardcore over these and got every damn one of them. I've thought about taking them out and putting them in like the sleeve things that you got, that you can go through a book. I haven't done that yet though, but Mac Quack. This one's kind of like King Kong here. That one's pretty cool too. I like the sideways ones. Actually, they actually made a figure of this one. Or no, it's not a figure. It's a pop figure. They got a few of them. I've got some of that stuff. I might actually just show that off in the video too. I don't know. Depends on how long this video runs. And Jack-o'-lantern, I got a few more to show off here. This one is a double too. King Size Kevin, that's a different one. Berserker Kirk. Nat Splat. There's another one of this one. I don't know if that was the same name or not. It might be a different one. And I know this one's different. This one's cool. They also made they did make figurines of these. I think I got one figurine. Well, no, I have the wrestling ones. That's what it is. The wrestling ones that they came out with. But they do have this one, and I would like to get this one. Passed it up a few times. I don't know. There you go. U.S. Army. And the last one I got to show off right here is another one of them. It's, I think, might have a different name. But yeah, that's my little collection there. I don't know how many I've got. I think I got a little bit over 100 Garbage Pail Kids cards. If you've got these, or you still collect them, or you just remember collecting them, give me a comment. Let me know what your memories was of collecting and trading back in the school days. I used to trade them and stuff in school. I think back in like 4th, 5th, 6th grade, maybe somewhere around there. It was real fun to do. And I don't know, just same way with sports cards and everything else. We used to trade them and stick them and just keep them on card and like that for the cards, because they really are stickers. I mean, they do actually come off. They come off in a little rounded shape thing, but most of them we kept like that. And I'm glad they did, because I actually get to still find some here and there for sale. This is MovieJohn, and I'm grossed out today.